All right, stand by. Contact.
What's going on YouTube? It's your homie guy about to bring y'all a new video today on the It's On You channel. Today this video is about gun handling and safety tips. You know what I'm saying? You want to always make sure you handle the gun properly and you want to make sure you're doing it safely. But before I get to it, y'all know I got to do my EDC dump. So we're going to start off with my watch. This is the Sangin. Trying to get it off for y'all real quick. This is the Sangin Atlas. You know, you guys have already seen a video on it. I will be doing a full review and a comparison video to the Winfield MD timer. All right, we're gonna go to my left pocket, which is my spare mag, which is held by a Neo mag. We're gonna go to also my front left pocket. It's my wallet. It's a minimalist wallet made by Recycle Firefighters. I have my keys, Recycle Firefighter key lane with an Olight keychain light, which I need to change the battery. Also in my left back pocket, we have my tourniquet, which is a soft T tourniquet with a Sharpie. I try to keep a Sharpie with every tourniquet that I'm carrying. All right, my back left pocket is my EDC light of choice, and this is the Cloud Defensive MCH. This is the EDC head. All right, and my notepad in my back pocket is Ride in the Rain notepad. My back right pocket would have been my phone, but I'm recording from it. It's the iPhone 11 Pro. And my EDC blade of choice. Y'all already know this is my favorite one to carry, the most comfortable and still get the job done. This is the Leatherman Skeleton, the CX model. All right, EDC blade of choice is the Zero Tolerance 0350 with the MXG deep pocket carry clip. This is all black G10 grip. All right, my front right pocket, we have my Apple AirPod Pros and a hype case. And I should be getting a link for someone to ask me about it. So I got to remember, hopefully I do it today. Put a link in the description. And we have the Burt's Bees chapstick. This is the Mango. All right, and we got my pen. This is a Fisher Space pen bullet. All right, the pockets are clear. And the EDC gun of choice today is the CZ SP01 Tactical. We have the Surefire X300 Ultra. This is the Universal A model. And we have the lock grips, the Mayhem all black G10 grips. And it is Ryan in a Alex and Ryan design appendix carry with the claw. My EDC belt of choice is the Hybrid EDC in black. All right, so we're going to talk about gun handling and safety. You want to always make sure you handle the gun properly, especially when you have people around you or someone that's close enough that can get injured if it was an accidental discharge. So we're going to start off with pistol. You can kind of use this same basis with everything, and once you keep on practicing that every time and you teach other people around you, it'll make everything safer for everyone. You know, it eliminates, not necessarily eliminates, it decreases the chances of having a accidental discharge with a firearm. So for instance, this is my carry gun and it is loaded. So say for instance, you guys are actually here with me in front of me where the camera is. I would, to make sure this gun was safe, if I'm finna show you something or show you some trigger pulls, nothing is over there. You guys are the only ones in here. So I got my finger. First thing, you want to make sure your finger is off the away from the trigger, and you want to make sure you're pointed in a safe direction. And as you see, when I move it around, you want to do this same thing when you have humans, dogs, or anything in the facility. You want to do the same movement that I'm going to do. So the first thing you want to do, make sure your finger is off the trigger. You got it on the slide. You want to drop the magazine, put the magazine to the side, and then you want to clear the gun. The round that I was carrying inside the gun is over there safely. The magazine well is empty, no mag in the gun, and the chamber's empty. And there's nothing wrong with doing that a couple of times to make sure it's clear. Now, once you do that, and say for instance you want to hand them the gun, the safest way to do it, as you see, I'm standing up right now. I got the gun tilted in the air. And if I wanted to show you something on this side, I got it straight up in the air. It's not going to harm anyone. And I'm turning this way and I'm going that way, whereas I know that direction is safe. And I can hand you the gun or show you whatever I'm going to show you. Or even if I'm going to hand you the gun, once I hand it to you, I stand to the side of you. And once you get that firearm in your hand, in your possession, you want to make sure your finger is off the trigger. And even if you're in a gun shop and you're going to do a safety press check, a trigger pull, you want to see how the trigger is. Once you get that firearm, even though you've seen them clear the gun or make sure the gun was clear, you do the same thing and you get in the habit of doing it. So you got the gun in your hand, you know there's no mag in the gun, so you can cock it a few times, make sure there's nothing in there, and you want to point it in a safe direction before you do that trigger pull. And that's the same you would do with a rifle, shotgun. I have my Dame Defense right here. I got it going in a safe direction. No one that's over there. Dropping the mag. I want to clear the gun. You want to clear the mag. Make sure it's clear. You see it, nothing came out of the chamber. But what you want to do is make sure you do it a couple times. And now that you know the gun is clear, see, I pointed down. This is another way. I had it going up the first time with the pistol. Now I'm going down with the rifle. And I'm coming to a safe direction. I want to look down the sight. I'm pointing in a safe direction. This is a brick wall. Or, you know, if you're at the gun range, you point it down range. You want to feel the trigger pull. You drop your safety and you pull it. Same way. See how I'm moving? If you guys are right here in front of me, I'm moving it the same way. I don't want you guys to get hit with a round or accidental discharge. I put it down, or you can go up, but as you see, my finger is still away from the trigger. And you want to practice that, and especially when you have kids, you're trying to get them into it, or even if it's for you, you trying to get into it, you want to get some. These are tips for you, or if you're trying to get your kids or your spouse or whatever, you want to practice that around them. And the more they see you do it, they're going to mimic you too. And you also, not just you do it, but you say it and also tell them why, you know what I mean? And that will help minimize accidental discharges, injuries, and hopefully, you know, the worst case scenario, death, you know what I'm saying? And also they can save you time and money, lawsuits and all that good stuff. So practice that no matter where you are, whether you're at home, at a gun shop, or at the range. You want to practice the safety handling of a gun. Rule number one, keep your hand off the trigger. Well, first, rule number one, treat every gun like it's loaded. Rule number two, keep your hand off the trigger, your finger off the trigger. And rule number three, always point it in a safe direction. Never point it at something that you're not willing to destroy. So with that being said, hopefully I have a great day. Hopefully this video was helpful to anyone. Y'all get out there and train. Peace. Unc Life. It's on you.
Rolling.